Hey guys, happy Saturday to everybody. We're back. There's little Monroe. She's still in her little romper. I left it on her all week because it was fairly nice. Well, it was really, really hot here all week long, as in super humid, like crazy, unhealthy, humid temperatures. So it was hot, humid, and just really gross out. But I wanted to come back on because I'm going to put her in a sleeper and figured I would video while I'm doing that because I want to chat about some things on my mind. The main one being obviously the title of this, which is, has YouTube really played itself out for the doll community? And that's a question for you guys. It's something I've kind of thought about for, gosh, this is not something new. It's been on my mind for a good period of time, honestly, because I've been on YouTube making videos for a really, really long time. And I get comments quite frequently that someone will say, why do you talk about something that you've already talked about in a previous video? Well, to answer that question, and I don't think they were saying it to be rude, although I know I've seen other YouTubers and or people just posting on videos or talking about it in videos that they think it's redundant, that we all tend to talk about the same type of topics, but it's nature of kind of the community. Rue's gonna probably bark at something. Hopefully not, she's behind me. I have a big picture, like literally from floor to ceiling windows on this wall as well as that wall. So my dog likes to squirrel watch. Anyways, so it's kind of the way the community works. If you're new to YouTube, you may not realize it until you've been in the community for a period of time, or people are just kind of the lurkers that are just kind of watching videos behind the scenes and just kind of not heavily involved in the community, and they wonder why we all talk about the same things. And you'll see us piggyback off of one another when there's something major going on in the community because we want to get the word out. It happens a lot with like, artists' work being stolen. When something big and controversial happens, we tend to talk about it, especially if it affects us as a community, because we don't, my goal always has been to put good information out for people. And sometimes I talk about it multiple times because I see it rearing its ugly head again and again and again. And the more knowledgeable people are coming into this community and navigating the community, the less likely they are, potentially of being scammed. And that's always my goal, is to make sure people are aware of maybe things going on so that it can help them. But it does become repetitive. Yes, I completely understand that. I get where people are coming from when they see the same topic talked about by multiple channels. But the reason for that a lot of times tends to be because different channels have different groups of people that subscribe to them. So just because you may see me talking about it on my channel and you go over to someone else's channel that happens to be a friend of mine and they've talked about it, doesn't mean that everybody subs to both those channels. So I think that's why we feel like it's good to just piggyback off of important topics and share them with the community. I think that's the goal of all of us that want to put good content out there. But that being said, yeah, there's an element of repetitiveness that I think about on a regular basis, to be honest with you. It's something that weighs heavily on me, mainly because I think of the longevity and the time frame that I've been on YouTube. It's very hard to come up with brand new, never done topics, brand new, never done, unique videos, and it's hard to stay relevant, so to speak. It's hard to feel like you're staying relevant when, you know, you've kind of covered everything. And that's kind of where I'm at with YouTube, as well as doll collecting. You know, I've had my struggles. I am still going through struggles. I'm in a different phase of my life where you know, my time is spent focusing on a new job that is very important to me, and it takes up a lot of my time. Not that everybody else out there doesn't have the same thing going on, right? I get that. We all have our stuff. We all have stuff going on. We're all busy in different ways. And I think it's just a matter of how much free time I have and how much of it do I want to devote, to the doll hobby any longer. You know, I've been in the community for a really long time. I don't generally like where the vibe of the community is going with so many new people coming into it. I won't lie, it's a struggle for me because I see a lot of things that within the doll community I just don't care for and I don't want to be a part of. And I'm trying really, really hard to stay in my lane. And I think that I'm finding it's harder and harder to do that. And stay relevant. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And the reason why I say that is simply because the change of type of people that are interested in doll videos tend to be interested sometimes in the wrong things. What do I mean by that? I mean that I think we've all seen it over the last, I don't know whether it's because of COPPA and all of the change of YouTube guidelines, and everybody kind of freaked out and was afraid to share things about their dolls because they'd be flagged, and YouTube's algorithm really messed with a lot of our channels, mine included. I still have certain videos that are flagged and not allowed to be viewable. One of them being I talked about swaddling my doll, and they refused to unflag it and clear it. I don't know why. It's like the weirdest thing. There's no nudity. There's no doll parts shown. Like I don't generally show my doll parts regardless. It wasn't even something I did a whole lot prior to the whole COPPA thing and all of that algorithm stuff that came up on all over the place on YouTube a while back. I don't even know what it is about it that the algorithm still just views as problematic or controversial. Honestly, guys, I don't even know. That being said, like, I've been through all of that. I've had, I started my channel because I explained this in a previous video, is because I don't have people near me. There's no meetups near me. I don't have people I can share this hobby with, and I wanted to connect with others out there, and that's why I started my YouTube channel. It's why I started making videos. It gave me a way to share my dolls, but as time has gone on, people are drawn to hot topics. They're drawn to what we call drama. They're drawn to people poking at others, people making fun of others. I've been the butt of that for a number of years on one particular channel, and it's not pleasant. And I'm not in a place in my life where I want to continue making videos if that's what draws crowds. And it's hard for me because I know I have a really good following. I know you guys are wonderful, and 99% of the people that come to my channel and will view my videos and respond and interact with me have great intentions, and they're not in it for the drama. But it's that 1% that I really struggle with. I'm having a very hard time with, because listen, I'll be honest with you guys. I have made a lot of mistakes in this community as I have navigated through my world of collecting, my journey, so to speak. I have, because I was a YouTuber and I was doing it quite early on, I spoke sometimes when I should not have. I talked about topics in a time frame that I should have waited if I wanted to share my opinion. And I feel like sometimes the mistakes I've made and the missteps I've made on my channel, even though I may have had the best of intentions, have occasionally hurt others, including artists. When I speak about things I don't care about that artists do, it's not necessarily because I'm intending to hurt them or say something negative about them, but the timing tends to be a lot of it. And when an artist is actively putting out an edition and then I speak about something I don't like about the process or something of that nature, it does hurt the artist. And I'm realizing the consequences of my actions, so to speak. And I know that I have made some missteps, and for that I feel really bad. And I'm trying to learn and grow from those mistakes I've made in the past. And being on YouTube, it's always a risk that you will offend somebody. It's always a risk that you may say something that someone will take as hurtful or negative against them. And that's the part I'm having trouble with. It's the part I'm having trouble navigating moving forward and really seeing where I want my channel to go. And, you know, has YouTube really played itself out for the doll community? That's really what's been kind of, you know, circling around in my head for quite some time. This isn't something new. It just happens to be something I'm talking about right now, because it's weighing heavily on me, and I don't know where it will take me, to be honest. And this is not a sympathy video. This is not me saying, oh, please, please, please ask me to stay. It's not about that. It's me really sharing my journey. And maybe people don't care to hear about it, but I think that I'm seeing more than just myself dealing with this change and struggle. It's like an inner struggle with, do we want to stay on YouTube? Is it relevant to stay on YouTube? Because a lot of social media platforms for dolls, I've seen the shift move over to Instagram, which, by the way, I'm going to put this on her. It's a Jules sleeper. I love Jules baby outfits and things. This is just a little duck sleeper, and it's going to cool down here this week, so I wanted to put her in something comfortable and warm. So I'm not huge on Instagram, honestly. Oh, and for those that want to know why I put this on her, it's the Owlet sleeper. Maybe I should show it, because people always ask, what's wrong with her foot? It's an Owlet sleeper monitor. So for a living baby, it would monitor, this is the sensor, and it will monitor the baby's breathing, heart rate, all of that. So this is just the sock that it slips into. And so I like it as a prop. I do. I love a good prop, guys. Y'all know this about me. So Instagram. Okay, let's go back to that. I am not big on Instagram. I'm not big on doing a lot of posting on Facebook either. It's just not my cup of tea, so to speak, because one, I have two, first of all, I have two Instagram accounts. I have a personal Instagram account, and I was always afraid to share my dolls on that account because of the nature of my work, and I don't share that I collect dolls, so I actually created a secondary Instagram account so that I could post pictures of my dolls, and I felt more comfortable doing that. And I don't have a whole lot going on my regular Instagram account other than occasional selfies and things like that, but I'm not really big on doing that either. It's just not my thing. I'm really, I'm kind of turned off by social media, to be honest. All social, and I'm talking all of them. YouTube, Instagram, like, I'm just tired of the negativity. I'm tired of people being judgmental of one another. That's just kind of turning me off. And the more exposure I get to it, the worse I feel about it and don't want to be a part of it. And it's not because I think I'm better than everybody else, guys. That's not what it's about. It's about the fact that if I want to do something on social media or go to social media, I want it for entertainment purposes only. I don't want to have to think about, you know, everything being so serious. You know, I want it to be fun. So if I've got a doll account, I want to keep it fun and light. You know, it's same thing with like YouTube. I don't want to come onto YouTube and feel like I'm being attacked all the time. You know, so that's the struggle. You guys can give me your feedback of what you think. Like, have you noticed the change in YouTube? Even the most popular channels, I saw a huge change in the number of views on the average videos. And I think we're all feeling it. And I'm also noticing that the majority of the channels that have a lot of views all the time tend to have those hot topics that they're talking about on a regular basis. And I'm trying to steer clear of talking about other people's business. I don't want to do that. Excuse me. It's not my business. I'm trying to stay in my own lane, like I said. And for me, you know, keeping it about dolls and keeping it light, I'm finding that I feel like less and less people are actually about that, which is, it's interesting, and yet it's not even surprising to me, to be honest, because it's nature of humans. We're all drawn to a little bit of drama here and there, and hot topics, and what's happening with this person, and, you know, things that we hear going on that aren't like the end of the world, but they're interesting and maybe a little gossipy. We all tend to want to be involved and hear a little bit about that. I won't lie. Even I get sucked into it, but I am trying on a whole, you know, to keep it doll related, doll topic related and fun. Do I always succeed at that? No, I don't. It is a culture. It is a doll. It's turned into the hobby. The doll hobby has a specific culture. And I am seeing that, you know, there are times where people tend to seem quite catty. And we've been dubbed as being a catty group from outsiders. And I don't like that. Because I don't tend to be someone who talks about people's business in my personal life. In the doll world, I try to keep it about things that I have knowledge about and important. But even I have occasionally slipped up, and I'm trying to do better. But I'm finding that I don't think that people really care about the fun stuff as much anymore. But I really would like to hear your feedback, because I don't know. I'm really having a hard time, guys. I've had this struggle, this internal struggle for a period of time, and I don't know. I'm trying to stay true to myself, and I enjoy coming on YouTube to share with you guys. I do. What I don't enjoy is what comes after. And does it always happen? No. But there's always going to be someone out there that has a differing opinion, that wants to poke fun or think it's fun to poke. And I don't know if I want to continue to put myself out there for that. Like, I don't know, guys. It's a struggle. I won't lie. And I'm trying to be honest and open with you guys about how I'm feeling. I just wanted to see how she's looking, if I make sure she's in the frame right. But yeah, it's just something I've been thinking about. It's something I'd love to hear your feedback on. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys think that YouTube has kind of run its course and people are looking elsewhere for their entertainment for doll purposes? I'd be really curious to hear your thoughts, honestly. I always like to hear feedback. Yeah, it's just kind of, this might have been just a rambling topic of conversation, but it's just stuff that's been kind of swirling around in my head, and I just want to talk about it, I suppose. I'm trying to work through it. And yep, I come to YouTube sometimes to talk about these things, and yeah, I don't know where YouTube is going. I don't know how much longer I'll be doing YouTube videos. I don't even know if it's even of relevance. Like it doesn't seem like the platform of choice anymore. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you guys find that you still watch a lot of YouTube videos? Because I feel like there's just less views, specifically in the doll community. I know that there are other thriving types of videos out there, like, you know, but I'm wondering for the doll community, are people kind of veering towards like Instagram? So let me know your thoughts. Monroe is looking really cute, and this is one of her little loveys, one of my favorite loveys that I have for her. I've had this for forever. It's off of Etsy, and I don't even know if the shop still makes these, but it's cute, and white is the theme. I'm noticing though that the buttons or the snaps, the little indentations from folding this, she's got these little indentations from the snaps. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see it. It's so weird looking. We'll just lay her here and cover that up. But Monroe's a good sport. She likes seeing all of you guys. I also think part of it is that people find me less relevant because I don't have only just really one doll. I mean, I have more than one doll, but I showcase one doll. I only interact with one doll on camera. And I think that people think that, how could I possibly stay relevant if I'm not buying dolls left and right, you know? But I do stay current with all the happenings, whether or not I comment or choose to comment. It is a choice not to abstain from commenting on other people's business, and that's just the choice I've made. But I do try to know what's going on so that when, you know, I know what's happening behind the scenes. I know what's going on so that I can navigate things, like, you know, as far as like the counterfeits and all of the big things that you hear other people talking about. I'm fully aware of it. I'm just choosing not to speak on it in video and on my channel because I don't think that, I think there's enough people talking about it, so I don't tend to hop on that bandwagon, so to speak. And same with, you know, when there's an artist that's come back into the community, and there's a lot of controversy over that. I'm also going to abstain from talking about that. Even though I do know a lot about it, I'm just not going to share my opinion at this point in time because everybody else is, so I don't think I need to chime in. Yeah, but I'm trying to keep it really light and about the dolls. I know I keep saying that, but it is truly not an easy task when I think that the community on a whole, and I'm not singling anybody out. I'm not also incorporating everybody into this. It's not an everybody thing, but a lot of people just are making videos about these hot topics, and it's not a place I want to go. I don't know what my future holds, what the future holds for me on YouTube. I really just don't. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you guys think as viewers, and if you're a YouTube video creator, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it because the struggle is definitely for real for me. And when I remove YouTube from like my way of collecting, because it's been a huge part of my enjoyment in the doll community, when I remove that piece from me collecting, it takes a lot of the fun away for me. So it makes me wonder, like, is this kind of also my journey in the hobby coming to an end? I don't know. I definitely don't have the same interest levels I did years ago. And that might be very natural and normal, and it's running its course. But it also kind of makes me a little sad because if I don't have the interest, then, you know, then I will probably not hold on to a very expensive doll to keep if I'm not really thoroughly enjoying it. So it just kind of opens up that can of worms for me that, you know, you remove one thing and it just has this, you know, domino effect of how it will affect my whole way of collecting and whether or not I stay in the hobby. And so I guess I'm kind of crossroads, so to speak. And I'm just kind of voicing it here because it's what I do. And I'm also wondering if there's others out there struggling with the same thing that may have been in the hobby for a long period of time, or however, what period of time, that you find yourself at a crossroads because of the community, because of the way things are. I'm curious to hear your feedback. So I will stop rambling now. I feel like I'm just, rambling in this video. I guess it's just me putting my thoughts out there. And I always enjoy your feedback, guys. But like I said, this is certainly not me asking for pity or wanting people to ask me to stay in the community, that sort of thing. It's not about that. Like I've said previously, if I decide I'm not going to be part of the YouTube community, I will just stop making videos. I will not announce it. I will not be like, hey, everybody, I think I'm done. But, I also feel like it's good to be honest with my subscribers and viewers to let them know where my head is at during certain points of my collecting as well. Like, I just think that that's just me being honest with everybody, and I try to keep it real with y'all, which is sometimes oversharing and sometimes maybe not. I don't know. But I've been going on for more than 25 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Hopefully, I can get some good feedback from you guys. And I hope you also enjoyed seeing little Miss Monroe. She looks a bit concerned. Anyways, guys, I hope you're having a great weekend. And here, I'm going to scan over real quick so you can see Rue, who is curled up. She's behind me. She's like snoring a little bit. You can't hear her now, but yeah, that's my little buddy during my video making. And right behind her is the big picture window, which is why she came over here, because we have lots of wildlife critters outside. But anyways, guys, thank you as always for watching. Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. And give me your feedback. I'm really interested to hearing what you guys have to say and hear other people's take on where the Reborn community is at currently, especially with YouTube. So enjoy your day, guys, and you will see us all very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.